are you today? I'm doing great. I'm so glad you came back to see my videos because I've got a really good one for you today. And I am here for you every Monday and Thursday, so please make sure you check back for what's up on Thursday. So today I thought we would take a look around and I would talk to you about 10 super easy houseplants that are pretty much maintenance free, and they're a lot of fun to have, a lot of fun to grow, and just about anyone can do it. So I'm going to talk to you today about those 10 plants. So let's get started. Here we are over here. This is number one. This is a Pothos. Okay, it's a golden Pothos. These guys are super easy. Basically, they're the ones that, you know, you set it, you forget it. You only have to water these guys like once a week, depending on the size of your plant. Once every 2 weeks sometimes. Sometimes I've gone 3 weeks. It just depends. But basically, if you forget to water these guys, you know, they're not going to die on you. Okay? So this one's really super easy to propagate, super easy to take care of. Highly recommend the golden Pothos. Another great plant that is fun to own are any variety of philodendron. So there are a few of my favorites. I couldn't just pick one. So the philodendron micans is one of my ultimate favorites because it has these amazing velvety leaves, lots of fun. Yeah, I love the philodendron micans, so pretty. And then there is philodendron Rio. And I come over here. And philodendron Brazil. So you can kind of see the difference between the two plants here. And then you have your cordatum, whatever. It's a green philodendron, heart-shaped leaves, really pretty. This is another fun one. So yeah, highly recommend philodendron, super easy to care for. You let them dry out between waterings. Watering them maybe once every couple weeks. I always just check the soil when I'm going around doing plant care. I stick my finger right in the soil, and if it feels like it's a little bit wet or cold, you know, like damp, I don't water it. Usually just let it go bone dry. They like it. They really like doing that. Fun Scindapsus, Pictus, love these guys. So Scindapsus, I would say in general, is one of my super favorite plants because it's just so majestic. It's so beautiful. The markings on the leaves are incredible. I mean, just look at this guy. You know, so pretty. And the care, again, much like the philodendron, let it dry out between waterings. It doesn't like wet feet. It's just so easy to care for. You just hang it up and water it every so often and you're good to go. But I always just check the soil to make sure, you know. So this is another form of Scindapsus over here, which is a beauty. This is a exotica. The leaves get much larger. I don't know if you can see how big the leaves are here, but they are really big. Silver beauties. Super easy, same care regimen. You know, you don't water it until it's been a couple weeks because you're letting it go dry between waterings. Yeah, fun and beautiful to look at. And this one will also get very long and lush and gorgeous like this guy right here. Super beautiful. My next plant, obviously, and I know you guys know this if you've been watching my videos, is the HOYA. I love all HOYA. I'm starting to grow my collection, but this one right here, this Crimson Queen, right? Crimson Queen? I always get them confused. Crimson Princess, Crimson Queen. I get the two confused. I think this is a Crimson Princess, but I don't know. In my head, it's always mixed up. Anyway, I know it's a tricolor. That I do know. Tricolor HOYA. And, you know, sometimes these go by different names online anyway. So anyway, if you could get a bit close up on this. This one is really neat because it does tend to grow some larger leaves when it gets mature, and it has like pink growth and white growth, and the vines are kind of a ruby color as well. It's really, really easy to take care of these plants in direct sunlight. Just like the last couple plants I've talked about, you don't have to have them in, you know, any high maintenance sun area. They pretty much do well with some indirect sunlight in your west, east, north. It doesn't matter what window. I mean, they're usually pretty happy. You don't need direct sunlight. All right, so anyway, this is one of my favorite plants. I love the long leggy. I love the waxy, thick leaves, very succulent-like. And then over here, oh wait, here's another Hoya right here that I absolutely adore. This is a Hoya carnosa compacta. Not an easy care plant, but I wanted to include it in the family of Hoya because the family of Hoya in general is pretty, for me, easy care, but this one is not necessarily easy. But anyway, I just love the look of this guy. The structure is so unique, very rope-like, very cool. Takes forever to grow in this long though, so if you're in the market for a Hoya like this, a Hoya carnosa compacta, then yeah, you're gonna wanna get one that's already established because it will take years and years and years to grow it, you know, with any length. This guy down here is a Hoya publicalis. This is definitely an easy care plant. You basically water it once every so often. Make sure you check the soil every, I would say, 2 weeks. The thickness of the leaves basically lets you know that, hey, yeah, this guy can store a lot of water in its leaves. That's why you don't have to water it quite as frequently. Same thing with the other Hoyas that I showed you, the Crimson Princess, tricolor. Yeah, so anyway, Hoya publicalis Silver Splash. Love this plant, so much fun. I highly recommend it. So number 5 is Monstera deliciosa. I mean, do I have to say more? I mean, this guy is phenomenal. It's so beautiful. One of my all-time favorite plants. Yeah, so these aren't in any particular order, but I love this plant. Super easy to take care of. Sometimes people have those like water meters. You just stick them in there. That way they know if it turns a certain color and when to water it. But indirect sunlight, I've seen this guy happy in multiple different lighting situations, so I'd say that makes it easy. And the fact that you don't have to water it very often. So that's also another really great thing. So yeah, definitely Monstera deliciosa. Love that plant. Number 6 is RHAPIDAPHORA TETRASPERMA. The common name is Mini Monstera. I'm actually not sure if they're in the same family or not. Let me know in the comments below. I didn't look it up, but this is number 6. Super easy to care for plant. All you do is water it, you know, when it dries out. I usually stick my finger in the soil, or I just look at the soil because this is such a small vessel that it usually dries out pretty quickly. Terracotta pot, best way to go. But I also have another RHAPIDAPHORA that is in just a grow pot that I propagated. So yeah, this guy right here is definitely number 6 in direct sunlight. Basically a lot of different lighting situations. Super, super amazing structure on the leaves. And I think that as far as I could tell with some of the ones I've seen online, the leaves will get bigger. Maybe not huge, maybe not much bigger, but yeah. So number 6. Okay. Okay, so number 7 is, well, technically this is a philodendron, so is this number 7? Well, I'll throw a bonus one in there. This is called a ROHO CONGO philodendron. I mean, I don't even think I need to explain how amazing the structure of the leaves, the size, the beauty, it's magical looking. Sometimes it looks fake because it's so pretty, but it's not, it's real. But yeah, I just water this, you know, when it dries out, and it just keeps on shooting out new growth. This is an amazing plant. I can't say enough about it. The only thing I will say is that it does grow toward the light. So, you know, that's why it kind of leans this way a little bit. I'd have to stake it up a little bit to get it to be a little bit more symmetrical, but I just like the way he's hanging out right here now. So yeah, ROHO, CONGO, philodendron. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. Next door to me here, number 8, is this, oh my God, I almost fell over. Is this amazing MONSTERA narrow form ADANSONII. I love the Swiss cheese plant. It has these really cool holes in it, and it just has such amazing structure, and it grows so fast. It's like every time I look at it, I'm propagating it because it's coming off the pole, so I'm snipping it to try to keep it pretty uniform. I just propagated today, in fact, so I'll have another plant. But yeah, it's amazing. It's just very faithful grower, and it's such a statement piece to have in your home. I highly recommend MONSTERA ADANSONII, and this is the narrow form. I also have the wide form over here, but it's not easy care. This guy right here is easier than this one. But again, beautiful structure statement piece, but he's not on my top 10 easy care plant. This guy though is for sure. Now, if I were to give you any advice, if you want to get one of these, I would try to get one that has like leaves this size, like from a propagation or something like that, and not like the teeny tiny leaves, because it is, I think it's easier to take care of an already established plant versus one that's a baby. That's just my opinion. That doesn't mean that that's everybody's experience, but that's just mine. So yeah, love this guy. Number 9, SANSEVIERIA. Any form of SANSEVIERIA is so incredibly easy. So this guy, I mean, you just set it and forget it. You water it, whatever. I mean, you let it dry out between waterings, obviously, but I go long time between waterings. I have a lot of plants, so yeah, this guy gets ignored a little bit. But yeah, super easy care plant. I put it in direct sunlight, but this plant can tolerate any lighting situation at all that you put it in. I was just trying to grow it larger, so I put it in direct sunlight because I wanted it to shoot out new growth. So my next plant is this insanely red, amazing begonia, Rex begonia. I can't even say enough about this plant. Now keep in mind, I do have a couple humidifiers in my home, so that might have something to do with why certain plants are easy care for me, because I do keep the humidifiers rolling every day, and it's on a schedule. So just keep that in mind. And if you are getting into plant collecting, or you just really want your plants to look beautiful and lush and be happy, you should probably get a humidifier. And it's good for your skin too. There's a side benefit there. It's good for your skin and your nasal stuff, right? I mean, isn't that true? Like bloody noses or whatever. Anyway, so this guy, I mean, I just love the structure of the leaves, the redness. I've definitely forgotten about this plant because I had this plant in my south-facing window, and that's the jungle area, and I forgot about it, and I forgot to water it. I thought it was gonna die on me, but it didn't. But yeah, I went a long time without watering it. I check on it more now though, because I moved it, but yeah, I mean, I let this guy almost dry out. Not completely. I like to keep him happy, so it's just an easy care plant. I'd water it maybe once every week and a half, 2 weeks or something like that. But look how beautiful. Honestly, when you pair this with some other plants, it just pops, it just stands out. Such a statement piece. God, I think I'm saying that about all my plants, aren't I? So this guy right here, again, I like big plants. So yeah, when I got this baby, It was probably about up to here, maybe about like maybe this stalk size, maybe a little smaller. And it has really taken off. I don't know if you want to go all the way up, but it's really big. Yeah, so obviously, you know, he's one of my favorites because I love it. It looks beachy, tropical, jungly, and I just really love that look. So, yeah, this guy's definitely one of my favorites. Now, easy care, yeah, because the trunk holds a lot of water. So if you're an overwaterer, it would be a plant that you'd have to basically tell yourself to stop. You know, you gotta stop yourself before you water it, because I was overwatering it when I first got it, but then I quickly learned that overwatering this plant leads to disease, and then it kills off, you know, the plant basically. You could kill it if you overwater it. So anyway, the yucca tree is one of my favorite easy care plants. And I'm gonna throw in one more. This AGLAONEMA is another very super easy plant. You know, it dries out between waterings, can tolerate low light situations and other types of lighting situations. So this is again another very easy care plant, and it's a beauty. It's a statement piece. There's all kinds of red and pink and greens, really pretty and lush looking. So yeah, this again would be another easy care, very beautiful statement piece to have in your home, and I highly recommend it because they are really pretty to look at and easy to take care of, and can tolerate any lighting situation basically. So that concludes my recommendations for easy care plants. I tried to keep it to 10. I may have said more than 10, but I definitely tried to keep it to, you know, 10 plants that you could easily run out and probably find in most any local hardware store. So that was my list of easy care plants that I personally love and adore and have had a lot of success with. Everyone's list is probably going to be different, or some of it might be the same. There are tons of plants that I could have included. I'll save that for another video. There's some plants that I have that are easy care that I hadn't talked about in this video, but it's really hard not to because I love them. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had fun looking at plants and talking about easy care plants. If you have any questions or comments, obviously leave them below. Email me. My information is somewhere on the screen. I'm not sure where, but yeah, so follow me on Instagram. Keep up with my planty journeys, and I'll keep up with, you know, yours. If you're on Instagram, follow me, I'll follow you back. Yeah, so yeah, thank you, and please subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. Basically what that does when you hit the thumbs up is YouTube's algorithm, I pop up more on there, and it gets the word out, so more thumbs up the better. It's really a positive thing for everyone. And it's always good to be positive and give thumbs up, right? What else? Yeah, so, you know, I'm hoping to see you back here on Thursday. I hope you had fun. If you think of any ideas that you'd like to see or learn about, please go ahead and hit me up in the comments section. Yeah, so thank you for joining me, and I hope you have an excellent day, and I hope you are staying safe and healthy, and I look forward to the next video. Bye!